Hello, good morning. Happy morning pages. How are you? We're going to have to get rid of that. It's just the morning sun. What can I say? It's the morning sun. How are you this morning? I'm Nicola McKenna. I'm here in Dublin, Ireland, and I facilitate the Artist's Way. So, the Artist's Way is a creative recovery program, and part of the job for 12 weeks is that we write 3 pages daily of morning pages that is free writing. It looks really messy. It's all good though. It helps to clear out the clutter and makes space for other things. It makes space for the rest of our creativity, basically. And it struck me today as I got ready for this call that the whole week is sometimes um, chaotic. And on a Friday, I get to come and join you, and I get to just stop, and I get to free write all my thoughts and just be with myself and tune into my soul. So I encourage you to do the same. Find your creative soul this morning and let's do our free writing together. Okay, for 45 minutes, that's what we do. We get together, we declutter the soul, we try and clear out from the head onto the page all of the thoughts, the fragments, the don't forgets, the to dos. All of these thoughts are normal. Some people might call it monkey mind. That's kind of how humans are designed, that we're thinking something deep right now and then we're thinking something shallow the next moment. And we chop and change the whole time. It's such a normal part of life. It's a little bit like meditation. In meditation, we're asked to focus on the breath. But when the thoughts come and go, as they will, when the thoughts come and go, we're encouraged to just note them, acknowledge them, and see them like clouds going by. They come and they go. Okay. And then the next thought comes on. During meditation, you're encouraged to focus on your breath or some other physical rhythm. And it's the same here with our pages. We go left to right, and you're moving your hand across the whole time, and you're not really paying attention. And there's great freedom in that. There's great liberty in that. So I encourage you to just let the thoughts come, and then whatever can make it onto paper makes it. We're not being precious about this. We're really not being precious about it. Try and get your thoughts down onto paper, and that way they're kind of out of your head until another one comes and get that one down. This is all about meditating. It's all about sitting with your body and allowing things to come and go and being in that flowful state. Because guess what? When we're in a flowful state in our own mind, it means that our creativity is also going to flow a little bit easier. It does take time, takes a wee bit of practice. Who do we have on? Hello, Mandakini. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Greetings from sunny Dublin to a foggy Vienna. It's sunny. I'm going to have to do something with this light here, that the sunshine, this old sun thing. I'm going to have to, shut it down because it is coming right in at a really bad angle. Um, yeah, so as I was saying, this week was planned out. I wouldn't say to the nth degree, but it was fairly well structured. I knew that there was a 3-hour block on a Monday to do such and such a task. I'll give you an example. Um, so on Monday, I was to make progress on an illustration course that I'm doing. It's only a short little thing. And in the evening, then I was to do Photoshop. Okay. So there wasn't too much on my plate. Monday started out okay. Tuesday started to get busy because the outside world got its claws on me. The outside world got its claws on me and the phone started pinging, and messages started coming in from groups, and it was almost like requests and suggestions, and the old obligation, the old feeling of, oh, you really should do that. And I know it's a really quick one, sometimes it is quick and sometimes it's it's a bit longer than we think, and that's exactly what happened to me this week. All of the jobs that I started, suggestions from other people, um, to kind of further their projects and their goals, they got they just got priority. I gave them priority, um, and I started feeling the resentment toward that Wednesday, as early as Wednesday. By yesterday, I was really peed off. I was really angry and needing to make a decision, almost needing to make a decision that in my mind I'm not going to give any more time or love to this particular topic. I need to get away. So I got myself away for a little bit of an artist state, and it was the best thing I could have done. Yeah, we're about to start our God, we're a bit late actually, Mandakini, so I'm going to get you lined up if that's okay. Yeah, I see the sun is enlightening our session today. I like that. I like that. I hope it's just not blinding you. Enlightenment is great, but blinding is not. So get yourself ready. I'm using an old refill pad today. I don't have a huge amount of space in it, but it will do. It will do. 1, 2, 3. That'll be plenty. I'll write small today. Guys, get yourself ready. Get your pens at the ready. And we are doing this for 45 minutes, okay? We typically just do it once a week. So I ask you to give time and love, especially to the element of boredom. Okay, when the boredom comes, express that. It's very, very healthy and it allows other things to come through. All right, my friends, 45 minutes starts now. There we go. Just going to finish up what I'm doing. Okay. All right, finishing up our 45 minutes. Well done. We do 7 minutes review. Are you ready? 7 minutes. Grab your pencil or your different color ink and go. Okay. Sure. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's so hard, isn't it? It's so hard to stop this. I get so deep into this. I get so deep into the morning pages. Takes a minute just to transition back out into life, you know. So let me know in the comments how that went for you, Mandakini, and anyone else on the call. I'll share with you a little bit about what went on for me. So look, it was the usual fragments of stuff and, clutter, but quickly I got into something quite deep, going back over the years, and found a couple of very insightful discoveries, very, very insightful discoveries, things that I have parked for many years, and they came out. And they were stories that I had been telling myself anyway, phrases that had been going around in my head for a while anyway. And this was the first time I put them down on paper, I think. And I sort of admitted and acknowledged that they were actually true, And the discomfort was huge. The discomfort of doing that was tremendous, you know. But I stuck with it because I knew that they had been going around in my head for quite a while, and maybe they just needed a home. Maybe they needed to come down onto paper. So when I read back over them, um, what I felt for myself was compassion. I didn't feel that harsh, critical voice that normally accompanies the verbal, mind chatter when this story goes on. When I read back over it and I saw it on in print, all I felt was compassion. All I felt was kindness and love for that person, and just wanted to put my arms around her, Tears did come during the morning pages. Quite a few tears came during the morning pages, and again when I reviewed. So it's good. It's a great thing. I believe emotions are brilliant, brilliant messengers, and I'm quite happy when they come. It's not great when they come live on the internet, but sure. Anyway, I'm among friends. I know that. But when emotions come like that, it's there's a choice we have. We can let them come, we can sit with them, or we can reject them and send them packing. And it seems I had sent them packing for quite a while. For quite a while. They sounded whiny to me, way back and over the years. They just sounded like a whine. Oh, just get over it. I kept saying in the present, just get over it. This morning I didn't get over it. This morning I let it all come out. And while I feel tired, I also feel quite cleansed and quite a bit lighter than I have done. So it's a topic that I definitely want to come back to. I would like to come back to that because there's more to it, There's a lot more reassurance that this soul needs over this particular topic. There's a lot more trust that I'm hoping to build. So that's kind of where I am, Mandakini gets on and says, Oh, yeah, Mandakini, you're quite fragmented today. Several decisions to be made. I hear you. Yeah, those fragments. They can be quite the irritant, can't they? When they come, the fragments are like little spikes, little pokes in the shoulder. "Arr! Have you made any decisions today? Have you decided what you're doing about such and such?" I'm with you, my friend. I'm absolutely with you, and I hope that the decisions are maybe being clarified a little bit, being helped a little bit by exploring them on the page. I find sometimes I'll touch on something, and as a fragment, and I won't come back to it for another 3 or 4 weeks, and it's like my heart is marinating in it, and just thinking about it, because the rest of life is not permitting it to come out just yet. It needs to sit. It needs to marinate or gestate a little bit. Just needs to grow, and it's then when it does come out, it's a lot easier. But these things do come out in fragments a lot of the time. I do hope that those decisions either can sit in peace until you're ready to make the decisions, or that the decisions get clarified a little bit, or shortened or eased in some way, because it can be quite hard. So Madakni, you say that what you described now reminded me of something I had in my subconscious. Yeah, a feeling that pervaded my life at situations and grief. Yeah, that's kind of where I am at the moment. It's definitely a subconscious thing, and in my pages I described it as a dermis. The way we've got all these layers of skin, tiny, tiny little thin layers of skin, and the way I described this particular feeling and this particular experience was like a dermis, that there was a layer, and at the time when I was going through it, up on top there was a certain layer of outward outward, not even confidence, but self-expression, and that self-expression was too much, and it was too big, and it was uncontrolled and unboundaried. There was no boundary, and so the skin underneath just got burned. That's all. It just got burned, and I see it now that the the layer underneath the outside, the bit further down, that was quite exposed repeatedly, and that I needed to have protected it. So it was just going through those thoughts with a bit more compassion, and I found today really cathartic. I'm exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted. And I have a big long drive ahead of me this evening, so I'm going to have to get a nap. I definitely have to get a nap before I drive. So, yeah, skin, the arena of injury and aliveness too. That's so lovely. Yeah, absolutely. The arena of injury and aliveness too. And as you, so I had a cry during my morning pages, had to reach out for a tissue. When I came back, you were still writing, Madakni, but I saw your message about you are entirely made of light. And of course, that just, you didn't mean it that way, but the tears just, oh my God, I'm entirely made of light. Oh my God. And I just felt the love. And I just felt that lovely, very kind sentiment. That's what I took from it. It was incredibly kind and incredibly empowering and incredibly comforting. So thank you very much. And then I kind of sat back into the sunshine, and I let the sunshine kind of flood me, especially when I went back over my pages there. So that was lovely. Thank you so much, Madakni. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Such a pleasure to be reminded from another person, about light and skin, and all very physical things, but easily related into how we're feeling, what we're going through this day, what we're going through yesterday, and our recollections of same. So I'm going to have to wrap up soon, I think, 10 past the hour here in Dublin. Um, but I just want to say it's so lovely talking to you, and it's so lovely doing these pages. And the resistance to not starting pages is still tremendous. Every single time I sit down, my brain goes, you could be doing something else. You should be doing something else. Yeah, the old critic is just on fire sometimes, you know. But it really helps me to have other people on and say, well, I said I'd be here at 10 UK time, you know, and it's a bit of a ritual, a bit of a routine. And it's wonderful. It just feeds me. It feeds me so, so much, you know. So thank you. Um, yeah, you're getting a nap right after. Let's just go for naps, shall we? Just go for naps. That's brilliant. Feeling drained. So good you're allowing yourself to be just as you are. I'm doing that too. I couldn't agree more. Mandakini, I just couldn't agree more. We are wise beyond our years. That is for sure, you know. Enjoy that nap. Get cozy and warm, warm and cozy, as we say in this house. And I will see you next Friday. Thank you so much again for joining us on Morning Pages. It is just a pleasure. It's such a pleasure, you know. I haven't done anything about the vein of gold, Madakini. It's going to be parked for a little while, I'd say. But if something comes up on your radar and you really want to start it, just shout or DM me and we can talk, you know. My friend, take care. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Take care. All the best. Bye.